Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Alex Builds. We're now going to have issue 101 of Build Your Own Back to the Future Delorean. Okay, so issue 101, we're adding the under part of the car just here, that little silver bit, and this wire just here. So nothing too difficult, but there is a fiddly part in there. So let me show you the parts we get and what we're doing. So issue 101, as you can see, some more bits and bobs in there. This one could be a bit more difficult than the last one. So we get quite a lot to do in this one. So let me get to the actual build page and show you. So I'll show you these first. We've got this tube here and some photo etched parts down there as well. So we're going to have to be twisting them together. So yeah, so that's the first thing we're going to start off with. We're going to line that up just like so with the 3 screw holes. Then we're going to be rolling that over and securing that on with some screws there. Does it tell us it's MP screws we're going to be using to secure that on with? And that should look just like that. Then we'll be sliding these 2 parts over. These are silver, so we're sliding them one over each end. Then we can bring in the car and we'll be securing that to the underside of the car just like so. Then it wants us to attach this pipe down into here and attach this pipe up to here. But we're going to attach them 2 pipes together. I am going to glue them together so they are glued together. I'll probably do that first before I do this, so that's nice and dry by the time we get here. So we can just slot that straight in, and then yeah, that gets plugged in down there. We can get this part, clip them together. As you can see, this is going to have loads of holes in it, and yeah, that's going to get secured on the back. Then it wants us to put all these wires in. I'm going to be putting the wires in before I secure it down. So we're going to do a little out of sequence. Then these are going to come down here just like so, and then we're going to be using the microlane cable ties to secure that down all the way down there, and then that can get trimmed off there and then pushed into this tube. And then the part that we did last time, we can do the same. We can trim that down and slot that in, and then that is pretty much this side of the car from here done. Okay, so as you can see, the fiddly part will probably be getting those cables in that little back bit to fit onto the back, but other than that it looks pretty straightforward. So without further ado, let's get the parts open and start building. So like I said, I am going to be starting off with these 2 parts here. You can see where they join together. So this is going to be joined on this side. So they've got half the tube cut out. So that's going to join onto there. So let's get that plugged into there as a test fit, just like so. So I'm going to be putting a little smidge of glue on there. So I've got some regular super glue. I'm just going to put that across there. And we can push these 2 back together, just like so. I'm just going to leave that to the side, just to dry for now. So that'll be nice and dry by the time we come around to using it. Right, now we're going to need this part of mesh here and this little part here. So basically what we're going to do is going to line them up with the 3 holes on here, just like so, which this is going to be difficult to do, I bet you. Yeah, so we'll line them up with the holes on there, sort of like that. And we're going to be rolling this round, so I don't think it has to be exact. So we go around as long as the 2 hole parts line up. So yeah, this is going to be quite difficult to do. So just start rolling basically. Keep rolling that over. Might be going the wrong way with this, but it should line up with the screw holes. So that's rolled all the way over nicely. Now I just need to get that tube lined up with the screw holes, which is just there. Now we can use the MP screws, which are the silver ones. I believe this is the first silver screw of this build. That's the first one in, so now we can get the rest of them in. I'm going to do the opposite side first. Number 2. Last one now. Just like that. Now we can take these little parts here and we're just going to be trying to slide these over the edge. Just like that. So that's the first one on. That's just going to slide roughly to around about there. Then we can put the other one on as well. So this one needs to go this side. Roll that down. There we are. That's them two on there. Now we can bring over the car, and we're going to be fitting this to the underside of the car. Okay, so we've got these two holes just on the underside of the car here. I don't know if you'll be able to make them out. That's where we're going, just on there. So these will line up. So let's get the first one in, and we can line them up afterwards. So the first one on there. Now the second one. These are KM screws, if I didn't say so. Just line that up again. This one's going just there. There we are. So that's going to be feeding in there. So we can pretty much snip that and stick that in there now. While we've got it there, I'll cut a little bit extra. Just like so. I can get fed in there. That's probably the last thing in the instructions it tells you to do. But I don't see why you can't do that now. That's going to sit there. Just like that. So now we can turn the car back over. And that is that part what we did from last issue now going into this silver tube. Now we can bring in this bit of pipe here, which is the one that we glued earlier. That's nice and dry now. So with this end with a little peg on, that's going to be going at the back of the car here. And this end is going to be going down underneath the car. So we've got our peg holes on the side. They're going to be going in the two holes at the side of the car. So we can lower that down. This wants to get fed underneath this wire here first. This one just here. This sort of grey wire that wants to go underneath that one, and you can plug this into the two holes. So there's 1, 2, and then just here, if I bring you around, you can just make out there's a little hole just down there. We're going to plug that into there. There we are. Let's have something that looks a little like that now. So now this is poking out at the bottom here, but we don't got to worry about that just yet, because now we need to bring in this cable here and the two parts of the little bracket for the end. For this part, you want to untwist one side of this cable. Don't have to do this in any particular order, but I'll read out the order it wants it in anyway. Red, blue, red, yellow, blue. That's the order you want them in. We're going to line them up in there. So this is going on this way, so you want to go this way down. Just like so. So red, blue, blue. Don't have to put them in the right colours, I don't think, but once you've got them in some sort of order that you want them or you're happy with, you can put this little clip down over the top. You can bring in the car and you can secure this to the back of the car. So I brought the car in. This is where we're going, just here. So let's lower that down. I'm going to put the screw actually in there. Grab this one, sort of already coming apart. Let's get the screw through that one. Just there, sort of like that, and you can trim the excess off. That one's just come out. Get that back in its place, just like that. Snip off the excess. I'm going to go in and snip these off one by one. This then wants to come down through here, feed it through the back, just like so. Just there. It's going to come down the outside, and then it's going to basically be attached with that. So I'm going to get a mic lane cable tie. I'm going to put it just on the corner here. Alright, so I'm going to put a cable tie. First one I'm going to put just here and cable tie them two together, just there. So slide our cable tie in. Try and get it first time. Sometimes takes a few goes with these cable ties. Make sure they're sitting how you want them to sit. It's going to sort of sit behind this pipe just there, just like that. Happy with that. Now I'm going to put 3 more cable ties on. I'm going to put one here, one down here, and one down the bottom. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and you can snip off a bit of excess of the cable tie. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then again you can snip off some of the end. So you roughly want to keep about that much on the end, and we can slide this into the pole again. Just like so. Just make sure this side's gone in. There we are. Just popped out of there. Let's pop that back in. There we are. Happy with that. So have a look at that. It's our flux band at the front all complete. The wiring all complete. Going all the way to the back. Just like that. There you are, guys. That is issue 101. Please join me again next time when we do 102. So we've done all the wiring down this side of the car now. So the next time we are starting the wiring down the opposite end of the car. So as you can see, that's looking really, really good. So the hardest part of that, as I said, was putting the cables in the back and putting the mic lane cable ties on. They were a little fiddly as well. So yeah, I won't lie about that. They were a little fiddly to get on, but it does look really, really nice once you've got them on. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please remember to leave a like down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.